So somebody asked me the question, how do I start thinking like an entrepreneur? Well, you probably already have started thinking like an entrepreneur if you're watching this video. So most of the people that come across Blam have got what I call the entrepreneurial itch. And that means that typically they've been in a job for a while and they've started thinking, do you know what? I think I could do something on my own. I think I could run a business, but they're not too sure. And so they start looking around at opportunities, and typically that's when they find Blam. And these are the kind of people that I love talking to, that really inspire me, and I love helping. I call them budding entrepreneurs. It could be you right now, and it probably is. So how do you start thinking more like an entrepreneur? Okay, well, first thing is, keep doing what you're doing. Look around for an opportunity that's going to suit you. Look around for something that gets you motivated and gets you fired up. Because entrepreneurs typically tend to be, it's a go-getting personality, it's a go-getting lifestyle. And to be a go-getter, you've got to be motivated, you've got to be inspired, you've got to be driven. And entrepreneurs are driven. And an entrepreneur that I first started working with many years ago taught me something that I'm going to share with you now that has stayed with me ever since. And the message was, money loves speed and procrastination is the enemy of speed. Now, when you procrastinate, it means you are indecisive, and indecision slows you down. Entrepreneurs make money. That's what they do. If you're in business, you want to make sales, and sales make money. Money loves speed, and therefore decision making needs to be something that you do quickly. Now, I have this conversation a lot with budding entrepreneurs because the fear and the indecisiveness of making that first decision can slow you down hugely. But the truth is that once you make that first decision, that plunge to go into that next venture or that next business or even your first business, you need to keep making fast decisions. That doesn't mean to say you make uninformed decisions, but a lot of the time when we've been indoctrinated into a culture of, the corporate day-to-day where you have meetings about meetings and everything is drawn out with emails and it's long-winded, that's not the way of the entrepreneur. The way of the entrepreneur is to do the work quickly, do the research, get enough information to make an informed decision, make that decision, and then live with the consequences and make more decisions afterwards. So we move with speed when we're entrepreneurs. We make decisions quickly, informed decisions, not uninformed decisions. But that's why a lot of the time entrepreneurs are perceived as high risk takers, because somebody that looks on the outside looking in may think these decisions are being made really quickly and therefore they're high risk. I don't consider myself a huge risk taker, but what I like to do as an entrepreneur is move with speed, gather as much information I can with speed, and then make an informed decision. And have the confidence of knowing that I did enough work to make a decision, I had enough information to make a decision and then move forward with that decision. And whether it turns out to be a good or a bad decision, because I keep making decisions quickly, the more decisions you make, good or bad, the good's going to outweigh the bad eventually. And the truth is, as you get into momentum with that, you make a lot less bad decisions because you get used to making decisions and you tend to make better ones as you get more practice at it. So in answer to that question right at the beginning, how do I become an entrepreneur? How do I make decisions like an entrepreneur? How do I act like an entrepreneur? It starts with that decision-making process and understanding money loves speed and procrastination will slow you down.